Today I will discuss about phase equilibria. So phase equilibria contain three substances, that is phase, component and degree of freedom. So what do we mean by phase? So phase may be defined as any homogeneous part of system which is separate from each other by a distinct boundary, which is physically or chemically different from each other part of the same system. For example, ice and water. तो कितने फेज होंगे? That is two phase, one solid and one liquid. Next system, ice, water and water vapor. What is the number of phase? That is three phase, one solid, one liquid and one gas. Another example, two immiscible liquid, that is carbon disulfide in water and carbon tetrachloride in water. How many phase? That is the two phase, both are liquids. And other example, two miscible liquid, that is water and alcohol. How many phase? That is one phase, only one liquid. Next and last example, calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide and calcium oxide. How many phase exist? That is three phase, two solid and one gases, two solid and one gases. On the basis of above example, it is clear that miscible gases and miscible liquid constitute a single phase, and solid, liquid, solid gas, liquid gas, two solid and two immiscible liquid constitute two phases. Next article is component. So what is component? The number of components represented the minimum number of independent concentration variables needed to describe the composition of each phase. For example, water system consists of equilibrium, that is ice, water and vapor. This system consists of only one component, because the composition of each of the three phases present can be directly expressed as H2O. So it is a one component system. Next example, sulfur system consisting of four phases, that is sulfur monoclinic, sulfur rhombic, sulfur liquid and sulfur vapor. is also one component system because the composition of each phase can be expressed as sulfur. Next, degree of freedom. Degree of freedom may be defined as minimum number of independent variables such as temperature, pressure and concentration. तो किसी भी जो है सिस्टम को कंप्लीट करने के लिए ये 3 वेरिएबल की ज़रूरत होती है, टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर एंड कंसंट्रेशन, जिसमें से 2 वेरिएबल हर सिस्टम में अप्लाई होता है और डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम का मान हम कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं। तो डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम must be specified in order to describe the system completely. A system having degree of freedom equal to 1, अगर डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम का मान 1 आता है तो उस सिस्टम को हम कहेंगे यूनिवेरिएंट और मोनोवेरिएंट, एंड डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम का मान 2 आता है तो उसे हम कहेंगे वाई वेरिएंट, एंड डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम का मान 0 आता है तो उसे हम कहेंगे जीरो वेरिएंट और नॉन वेरिएंट एंड सो ऑन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, let us suppose a one component system having 2 phases. The example is furnished by water in equilibrium with its vapor. The system will have only 1 degree of freedom because at a given temperature the equilibrium vapor pressure of water can have only one fixed value. Thus, if the temperature is specified, pressure becomes known automatically and vice versa. Therefore, only one variable, either temperature or pressure, the system is monovariant. तो इसे हम गिब्स फेज रूल इक्वेशन से भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। गिब्स फेज रूल इक्वेशन होता है F इक्वल टू C माइनस P प्लस 2। तो यहाँ कंपोनेंट 1 है और फेज 2 है और प्लस 2 कांस्टेंट वैल्यू है, तो इसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो 1 आएगा। दैट इज़ द मोनोवेरिएंट सिस्टम। नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल, कंसीडर ए वन कंपोनेंट सिस्टम हैविंग 3 फेज. The example is furnished by ice, liquid, water and vapor coexisting at the freezing point of water. The system will have no degree of freedom. The reason is that these 3 phases can coexist only at one particular temperature under one particular pressure. The mere statement that these 3 phases coexist define the system completely.